Hi family, how are you? I hope y'all are doing fantastic. I am well. I have been picking up on some messages for the past couple days I wanted to share with you. At least one of them for now, and then we might pull some cards on this one. Because I got an interesting message that there is a transfer of wealth coming in. And this was a lot, like abundant, like a lot of wealth. And it looks to me like the old wealth is dying out and it's transforming into something new. Like all I could figure was like money as we know it now is about to be obsolete. And the way I was being described it was like we're being given credits. You have it's like just like a game, you get credits. It's for your spiritual wealth, your how you racked up the points as far as the game goes. That's where your wealth is going to come from. It's like we're just going to have bank accounts with money added to it. Wow, they really don't want me talking about this. It's funny, yeah, the lower world is having a little bit of issue with this. Because their money isn't going to be worth anything anymore. 31 breaks down to a 4. Chosen ones, this is going to be bringing in some major stability for you. Also, I found something really interesting. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. You could be feeling that way right now. Look what I found. It's a key. Yo, this is a symbol of entering into another portal, another dimension, another realm, another timeline. I've noticed definitely a change in my environment. I don't know about you all. Soar 46. It's like we just took off. We just took flight. I saw like I don't know how many planes yesterday. It was really funny. Like small planes, big planes, in between size planes. My kids are pointing out planes. It was just like, yeah, it has something to do with you taking flight. You actually getting off the ground. Departing from the world as we know it. Breaks down to a 10, end of karmic cycles. 24, shower of blessings. Open yourself to receive. Pay it forward. I just heard you're in a whole new labyrinth, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. We are the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Like I said, you've like you got the keys to another portal. And this is like a portal too in this picture, as you can see. You're like being birthed into a new world. One where your connection with love is actually it sounds so weird, it's hard for me to say. I just heard monetized. Your connection with love is monetized. The more connected you are, the more abundant you will find yourself being. '23 rainbow activation, authenticity. Your authenticity is like your key. It's the key into this portal. It's what activates your rainbow bridge. 23 breaks down to a 5. That's change coming in. And then 41, poppy. Dream. Coming in under the lower world. This lower world stuff is about to be a dream to you. The staff and the mystical shaman. Wow. We got 31, 41, 51. It's a divine alignment. The staff and the mystical shaman. Okay, the staff is actually a very powerful tool that's used to either wield great destruction or create great beauty. This staff is being handed to the mystical shamans. The shamans. To do with as you see fit. You've been given the key. You're being trusted with the staff. Like, that's actually really huge. The giveaway. Coming in right under shower of blessings. You're about to be very blessed. Another 23. Change is coming in. 23, 23. It's the end of these karmic cycles. It's the end. Eight of spring. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Successful multitasking. Sudden events or changes. This is all going to be coming on very sudden, just like a baby's birth. You know, it just happens. You know, they go from being in gestation for a really long time to bam, whole new world. This is a birth. This is a birth into a new world. And quickly. 8 of spring, 8 of wands, that's moving quickly. This is going to be a big change and fast. Koi fish spirit. There's always enough. You're being rewarded for your authenticity, for your ability to be authentic with the universe, with love. And you're being rewarded everything you need. It's always you're never gonna need anything again. What did Monroe tell me one time? He told me, don't worry about it, Beth. You're never going to run out of money again. You know, I'm low budget, but still, I've managed. 20, flying, soar, flying. Like I said, we're taking off. It's going to be like a dream. A beautiful dream. (43) Enlightenment. Look from the higher perspective. See the divine in everyone. You're going to see divine everywhere you look. A lot of this lower energy stuff is just being filtered out in one way or another. I'm not sure exactly how, but that's what the energy keeps showing. We're going this way, and they're kind of staying here. They're not going anywhere, is what it looks like. You've created some kind of barrier around yourself with this staff. Like some kind of energy field that surrounds you and protects you from this lower world energy. 44, strength. You've been initiated as a mystical shaman. You probably were in past lives. But it's due to your strength that that's coming in. Not only are you enlightened, but you have a lot of personal fortitude to push through as a warrior for love. Weight of the world. Boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. Part of your strength has to do with your ability to let things go that there's really nothing you can do about. Especially these energies from the lower world. With the whole free will thing, it's not like you can save the world. You can only save those who want to be saved. Those who kind of take the hint, you know? You know. Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. And 48, teamwork. A lot of this is just all about perspective. I mean, as you know, if you take one of your crises, or however you say that, from your past, say 5 years ago, and you look at it now, you can see the benefit that you gained from something you didn't think you were ever going to make it through, or you didn't see how you were going to make it through. So it's really all a matter of perspective. Zooming out, taking a look at the bigger picture. Let me switch decks. We'll pull some tarot. I'm noticing, like, well, okay, I've always noticed this on this particular channel, or platform, I should say. I really get blocked when I start talking about other creatures like the spiders or the devil, which is funny. Yeah, they just really get upset and block me. So what I'm realizing is what they like are those, and I like to figure out what it is they're trying to stop me from, and what it is that they like to encourage, so that I know what their agenda is. It's a fun little game I've played my whole life, like figuring out the truth behind the lie. It's really one of my specialties. Anyways, I've noticed a pattern that they are really pushing the karmic readings, like the ones that, you know what I'm talking about, like stolen inheritance or any of that stuff. Anything that's like talking about the gang stalking, the stolen money, the evil family. They love that stuff. That's not what they're worried about. Me getting out there. They love it. So for me, like, that tells me that it's probably not the best idea for us to even be trying to delve into this stuff too much, if that's what they want. Like, they've been encouraging this for, like, I don't know, like a year and a half, 2 years now or something. I've been noticing this. They don't encourage like the uplifting good news headlines. Now, granted, that could be the consumer as well, preferring the reality TV drama side of tarot. I mean, that could very possibly be it. But I would like to say that I do believe that being stuck in that paradigm, that cycle of, I don't know. I mean, you do have to figure this stuff out. But continuing to talk about it or worry about it, or I don't know. It's like forgiveness is off the table, in my opinion. People need to take accountability. Here's something else that I was going to talk about, but I thought I'd save it for a different reading, but here it comes. So, yeah, if they're not going to take accountability and repent for what they've done, then why would you turn around and forgive them? And this is something that I've been seeing. Somebody said in my comments, it's about unconditional love, but it's no longer about unconditional forgiveness. Like, those days are gone. But I feel like it's something, because I feel like the Bible was produced for population control. To me, it's always been apparent. And I was raised in the Catholic Church, so I had it shoved down my throat from an early age. And I know it pretty well. But regardless, I always liked the Jesus stories, But the way it's looking to me now, the Jesus stories of the Bible are presented in a way that is really not helpful to the ascension of earth, because it preaches about turning the other cheek, like, just let them beat you up some more. Like, okay, that's not going to work. Maybe at one time that was like good thing for the agenda, but right now, no. Just forgive. Here's another thing. Jesus hung on a cross for people's sins. Like, I think that's really hanging people up too, because you have to take accountability and repent. It's not about looking to Jesus's bloody corpse and saying, oh, he did that, I don't have to worry about it. It's not about not having to take accountability. And I just feel like that is a trap that has been instilled into the Bible for people to get hung up on and not, and miss the boat, essentially, you know, because, yeah, the ship's leaving port, you know what I mean? And a lot of people aren't on board. And a lot of people I've noticed still talking about Jesus saving them. So anyways, I thought I would mention that. I feel like that's some kind of weird psyop to distract people from what's like really, really going on. So anyways, maybe I'll pull some more cards. That was another thing, like Monteru specifically really wanted me to talk to you all about. Because him and I had a conversation about it, and I was like, no, they already know that, but he goes, I need you to say it, so I did. I love Jesus as much as the next person, but the way Jesus is portrayed is not helping people that are stuck into the dogma of the Bible. It's not helping their souls to ascend. Inverted moon. So you've managed to see through some kind of an illusion that helped you to make how do I say this? Corrective decisions where you literally cut a lot of people out of your life. And you've realized that you have the ability to manifest in some way. You figured out some of your magic skills here, your shaman skills. 3 of Cups. You're celebrating. You're about to be celebrating. You're about to be celebrating this portal jump. Birthing. You know, it's just, it looks like the light at the end of the tunnel. The birthing canal. Or whatever. Like, but you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're about to celebrate, or you're celebrating now. I have a feeling you're about to celebrate. I pulled up some cards yesterday. I was going to do a reading, but I didn't really have an opportunity to. It's just kind of bringing that up for some reason. So, you know, this, like, we just had the full moon and we're still in the frenzy of it. There was some cards I pulled up. Let me tell you. Okay. So basically what I saw was, like, we know they're always doing it. They're doing some black magic. And they were using the full moon nefariously. They also used graveyard dirt. Okay. So they did some kind of double duty spell. They're using some like moon water, moon charged water. I don't know exactly how they do this stuff. I've never investigated it, but I just hear it through the collective psyche, I guess. Anyways, they're using some kind of charged moon water, and then they're using graveyard dirt. And I thought that graveyard dirt was used as a poison. They put it in your food to poison you. And this is how you get, like, not you, chosen ones, because thank God you're immune to the stuff, obviously. But your loved ones weren't necessarily. And this was one of the ways they used to get rid of them. If you didn't know already, I've uncovered this before, but I'll tell you again. This is one of the ways that they used, it was a long time ago, they used to get rid of people that you loved. They did not want you to have anything that you loved. So they would get this graveyard dirt and they'd put it in their food. They did it in yours too, but it just didn't work with you. And it would give them these weird diseases that were very rare, like rare forms of cancer, for instance, or just strange things like strange pulmonary hypertension out of nowhere, or what was the other one? Cancers. I don't know. I'll think of it, but it's just always something weird. Oh, bacterial infections, sepsis, stuff like that. Like just random things that normally people don't get, but they do with this graveyard dirt. I don't know why specifically they don't get your run-of-the-mill stuff, but it's very easy, in my opinion, to pick up because it's not, it should never been there. It's not the usual thing. Okay. Anyways, so you could possibly be aware of this. It's veiled, inverted. Sorry, that ice was too big. Okay. So it's veiled, inverted. So obviously you might have an idea to who it is that has been doing this wonderful moon and graveyard magic on you. They were also doing it to curse some kind of friendship. Like I said, they like to take away things that you love. You loving is dangerous because when you love, we were talking about this in my last reading, it's like contagious. It just sets the whole world on fire. Everybody wants a little bit of that. So they try to just take away everything that you love. So you just can't, there's just no love coming out of you whatsoever. So this magic was done on a friendship of yours. A lucky friendship. So it just goes to show you that the magic isn't working. The friendship is blessed. And there's nothing they can do about it anymore. Love is in charge now. It wasn't always like that. These people got real comfortable because, the devil was running this show. And it didn't matter what we did. We couldn't get through to anybody. It was just like, it seemed like an impossibility. Well, guess what? The times have changed. And this is flowing like 3 dams that were just let open and so that Asheville could flood. Anyways, I kept saying I keep seeing dams breaking. They didn't break, they were opened. So there's that. I found that out. Empress. They are mad at me right now. Sorry about that, guys. You're already blocking me anyway, so what difference does it make? You know what I mean? 2 of Wands. They're so mad right now. It's weird. It's so weird how I can just feel through the phone like I'm sitting in the same room with some of these people. Like in the same room. It just goes to show like that time literally just doesn't exist. It depends on what your focus is. What you're focusing on is that little chunk of time that you're dealing with. It's like your focus. When I'm focusing on this reading, I pick up everybody that focuses on this reading at any time. Like I get a preview of how you all are going to feel about this. It's interesting. So Two of Wands and the Empress. So you're making money moves. No, I'm just teasing. You're making moves, and you're creating a whole new world. And it looks like you're doing this with some kind of a friend, in a partnership. Making some kind of plans for the future. Two of Wands to Three of Wands. It's all coming in alignment. 333, divine alignment. Everything's aligned. Like, oh, this is like so beautiful. Y'all, readings have definitely changed over, like, since last year at this time. Even since a few months ago, like the resistance, the flow, like the water's flowing, the love is flowing, the resistance is going behind us. It's going downstream. It's being pushed out into the ocean or something. I think that we should, when we push it out, we should have it go through those drain tiles and put one of those nets on the end of it. I forget where I saw they were doing that, but they're putting nets on the end of the drain tiles to catch all the debris so it doesn't get into the waterways. Yeah, all the garbage. We don't want to pollute the flow of love, our love pool, the sacred pool. That's what we're cleaning up right now, and it looks really good. And it's all thanks to you all, being able to separate from these devil energies and purify. And honestly, this is another thing I was getting a download about. Is like how, like, some of these people were difficult to separate from. But really the only possibility of them saving their soul was you separating from them, so that they were and like completely taking all of your energy back, so they have none of it. And then they have to go looking for that energy, that life force. They have to go to God. They have to go within. They have to go to their higher self. So basically you force them. You force their hand into waking up, or just giving up. I don't know. Wake up or give up. So it's turning some of these people around, making them think twice, When you were there, they could say they didn't need you or want you. But, maybe they didn't know that they were siphoning up all of your love energy until it was gone. So it was the best shot that these, the counterforce, it was the best shot that the counterforce had for their soul was for the chosen to completely detach from them, deprive them of all love, so that they had to either join the team or surrender. I guess it's both kind of the same in a way. Or give up. Surrender or give up. I don't know what that looks like. I don't want to know. Anyways, played perfectly. It was played perfectly by the universe. I'm really proud of us. Honestly, it just seems like it's over. But I know it's not. I'm sure it's not. But, like, holy moly. We're going to be looking at this in our rear view very soon. Very soon. It's all about detaching, changing our perspective, our outlook, looking at something different instead of this garbage. Like, it's a terrible thing to focus on. How are we going to raise the vibration and live in the light if we're constantly looking to this negative stuff? That's what they want. They want us thinking about this stuff. They want us angry about it. They don't even care if you are on film, if you're on like social media going off about it. Like, they don't care. They think it makes you look crazy. Trust me, I've been through this. They try to antagonize you. They try to get you angry because why? Somehow you being angry is helping their team out more than them being exposed by you while you're angry. Apparently they can downplay that easier. Not to say you shouldn't expose them, but believe me, them getting you angry and lamenting on this stuff is exactly what they're looking for. So I always make sure that I'm not giving them what they're looking for, because Lord knows they don't give me what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a fun little game I like to play with them. Figure out what it is that they want and give them the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all. I hope y'all have a beautiful night. Sorry this got out so late, but I wanted to say hi. Dig into the energy. And I'll be back very soon. Y'all take care. Thank you.